from the noisiest neighborhood in the known universe, welcome to the ultimate unboxing video. That's Smoky Ribs. I don't normally do unboxing videos. As a matter of fact, I've never done an unboxing video. Making an exception tonight. Check this out. Box here of 8 must-have accessories. Right? This is a small stand. Right? Actually, hoping it is. Shut up, dog. Jeez. Not even Sunday. Feels heavy enough to be one. All right. I have unboxed the Dome Mobile. This is what it's going to sit in. Some assembly required. It's got a grill gripper, got your ash tool, quick flip. I'm guessing that's for steaks and stuff. Ceramic stone. All right. Direct cooking rack, grill extender. Wow, I got it all. Cool. Let's take a look at all this stuff. Well, I gotta tell you, I was not expecting this. This is charcoal starter. I've seen these all over YouTube. Like I said, I was not expecting this. Oh man, the chicken stand. Might use it for the turkey in a couple of days. Don't know if it's going to fit. Let's see. Alright, this looks to be, you probably can't see it, but that's the grill gripper. And the ash tool is right here. Heavy and round. Alright, the extender. Oh no, this is the indirect rack right here. You set it in like this. Lay it in like that. Give you all kinds of control over your temperature. This is the extender here. It's a second cooking level. Really good when we're going to be doing some 4-flip ribs. I think the next video I make will be 4-flip ribs. Let's open her up for the first time ever. We go. You can see we've got the main grill grate right here, and oh yeah, there's a lot more parts in here. First, we have an instruction manual. Okay, a lot of boxed items here. Slide metal top, temperature gauge. I'm guessing this is, well, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, I know what that is down there. Just about 100% sure that this is the charcoal grate. I'll show it to you here in a minute. It goes right down here. Got some packing material down there.
And from the noisiest neighborhood in the known universe, welcome to part 2 of our Grill Dome adventure. Our first one. There's going to be a lot more after this one. Hey, I'm sorry that I didn't continue or get a chance to finish the sort of unpacking, unboxing type thing the other night. We had a really wicked ice storm move through here just shortly after that clip was shot that you've just seen. And I didn't really get a chance in the subsequent 2 or 3 days to get back out here and finish it. The Grill Dome is assembled. What we're going to do right now is part 2, like I mentioned, of our PIX mission this afternoon. It's cold, it's windy, perfect way to check this bad beast out here. So That's what we're gonna do. Gonna do a couple of racks of baby back ribs. One of them is an Asian-inspired rack of baby back ribs, which was inspired by Russ over at Smoky Ribs, or is it Smoky Ribs 1? I think he changed it, I'm not sure. Anyway, you all know Russ. And we're gonna do another rack of baby back ribs. I'm gonna do the 3-2-1 method, I think, on both of these. Employing a couple of things that I've seen on the internet that I haven't tried yet. Parquet margarine, the squeezable thing. Seen it all over the place, never tried it. It's gonna be killer on this Kamado type grill. So the ribs aren't even prepared yet. What I'm gonna do right now is fire this bad boy up, and we're gonna walk you through that. I'll show you the inside of the grill and all that. So let's get to it. Stick around, Herb. Stoked, man. All right, a couple of things of note here. You've seen this all over the internet, maybe you haven't. This, I think it's, I forgot what they call it. The top piece, it's got the top vent on it. It's also got 4 bolts, or 4 screws here that when you look at them, you would think that because there's a slit in there, that would indicate that you want to tighten these things down with a screwdriver. Don't do it. Do not do it. I watched a video on YouTube. I stumbled across it actually the other night. Guy was setting up his brand new grill dome, and sure enough, he got a screwdriver out and started cranking on these things. And I don't know if he broke the ceramic or not. I stopped watching the video at that point. So finger tight is the way you want to go. And this is something I'm going to be checking prior to every cook I do with this grill. Based on the premise that insanely fluctuating heat changes the shape of things. It's always good to be safe rather than sorry. All right, we've also got the thermometer in there. That was a piece of cake. Okay, and if the light is really screwy, I'm sorry. It's winter time, or it's almost winter time, and the sun's really low in the sky and all that. There is the charcoal grate, I guess you could call it. Moving up, we have the fire box, you can see. And on top of that sits the fire ring. One thing I wanted to point out to you also is, if I can get it in focus, this thing is, to quote Steve over at Stoked on Smoke or Barbecue Bros, this thing is beastly. I've read that ceramics on a grill dome are thicker than any other Kamado type grill, so man, this is gonna be great. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna fire this thing up right now and go in and get the ribs prepared. Shut up, birds. So let's get going. Okay, for this first cook, I've got about half a bag of Royal Oak lump charcoal. I'm never going to use briquettes in this, ever. And to that, I'm going to add a couple of these, not sure what they're called, paraffin lighter cubes? I don't think they're paraffin. I don't know. All I know is they work. They do the trick, and they do it well. I'll set a couple of those in there. Get those going really well. Make sure they catch, and they are. This is the indirect rack that I showed you the other night. That just sits right there like that. Followed by something a little different. I'm going to, for this first cook, I'm going to use my old pizza stone. We're going to go indirect with this, but I think that'll work. At least I hope that'll work. Taking a look at some of the other stars of our show. Over here on your left, you'll see some Japanese toasted sesame oil. Russ used something called, what was it, stir-fry oil. I think it was once called wok oil. I've been all over town looking for it. I can't find it anywhere, so sesame oil is going to have to work today. And he used Himalayan pink salt and cracked black pepper. Of course, we've got to have some banana sauce. Our final layer of flavor will be this apricot ginger teriyaki glaze. Oh man, that's going to be good. And last but not least, actually it's not really last, like I mentioned before, we're going to do a kind of a 3-2-1 method on this. As I wrap the rack of ribs in the foil, I'm going to be adding this stuff. This is a homemade Japanese hot chili sauce, which I cannot give you the recipe to because I don't have it. It's homemade. Maybe a little coercion I can get the recipe, but
I've tried it before. It's good, it's hot, it's just what this doctor ordered. And of course the other rack of ribs, I'm not showing the ingredients for that because we're basically going to do them the way we always do them, with the mustard base. Probably throw some Tango Spice Midnight Espresso on there. I'm going to do something a little bit different with those. Something I've seen all over the internet and haven't tried yet. As I boil that rack of ribs, some Parquet squeezable margarine is going in there. I want to try it. I've been wanting to try it for a long time. So let's get going on this, huh? Membranes have been removed. Point values are doubled. Himalayan pink salt right there. Cracked black. Alright, for this rack, for right now, that's about it. We'll get the other one ready and we'll meet you out at the Red Beast. You remember that piece of junk pizza stone that I threw in here earlier, that old one that I may have mentioned I never did like? It broke right in half. Couldn't handle the heat, I guess, so I'm going to use the one that came with the grill dome. For now, I've got kind of a makeshift drip pan on there. When it comes to ceramic cooking, I am still a novice. Okay, here's rack number 2. Lay that right there. Make sure it fits. Shut up, helicopter. Hey, this is going to work right here, I do believe. Let's get the lid down. Let her ride. I'll be out here maintaining temperatures. I might have to do a little bit of adjusting, but so far this is looking really good. Want to know something else that's really great about the Grill Dome? Been running for about an hour now. Try that with any other grill, huh? Alright, we're at 90 minutes mission elapsed time on this cook. This is the first time I'm opening this up since starting. Let's take a look at these ribs. And I'm going to do this really quickly. The sun's going down. It's getting dark. It's getting cold. Take the Asian rack and very quickly flip it over once. Oh man, smelling good. And on the back side first, and hit it with some of this hot banana sauce that I love so much. I got to do this quickly because this stuff is liable to freeze. Just kind of give it a light coat. Kind of paint that on there. Flip it back over. Down goes the lid. Hello, dog. You're new here, aren't you? Look at that. Got us a new dog. And all the other dogs in the neighborhood are freaking out, aren't you? Huh? Hey, buddy. We are a little over 3 hours mission elapsed time. It's time to foil these. Check it out. I'm going to start with the back rack here. I got to do this quickly because it is just windy, cold, nasty out here. So, all right, some Parquet margarine. It's what I've seen so many others do. Thought I'd give it a try. A little bit of margarine. Wrap her up. Very tight. My fingers are about frozen off.
set these back on the grill. Got some more heavy-duty foil here. One heavy-duty. All right, I'm gonna grab the other rack. You're right over here with it. This is our Asian rack, and it smells tremendous, let me tell you what. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a Vietnamese hot chili sauce. This stuff is really potent, so we're gonna go kind of light on it. A little there, a little there. It's hot and it's sweet. Really hot. And it rocks. Wrap it up real tight. Right, let's get these back on. Put that the way I had it before. Just like that. I'm gonna let it rip another hour in the foil. Stick around. Another hour has passed. Can you hear that? Because it is so cold and windy out here, I'm going to attempt unwrapping these bad boys right here on the grill dome. Asian ribs. And the apple butter, or what will be apple butter. Basted here in just a second. Okay, there you go. Some of this apricot ginger teriyaki glaze. I'm gonna bring it on home. Got apple butter barbecue sauce that I mentioned, well, it's been a few weeks ago now. We buy a bunch of this every autumn. Like I said, we're going to let this ride for another half an hour, maybe an hour. And hey, we'll see you inside the house. You're gonna love this final product. I know I will. About another 40 minutes has gone by. We're starving. So, I can't explain how good these smell. Listen, because the wind is blowing so hard and it is so cold out here, we're dealing with a wind chill factor right now. So I'm going to pull these bad rabbits off right now, put them on this cutting board over here, and get them into the house as quickly as possible. Normally I'd be doing a 2-camera shot on this, but just don't want to risk these things getting cold. Okay, one last thing before the money shot. I wanted to mention this too. It's all over the place. I'm going to open this top vent just a little bit. With these type of grills, you want to close the bottom vent first, and it's closed. Yep. And don't worry about the top vent until the temperature comes down to probably 200 degrees or less. And since this held its temperature, that's about 230 the whole way through. It's not going to take long, but I do emphasize that. Don't close both vents at the same time. Let it cool down first with the bottom vent closed, and then later close the top vent, and you're good to go. See you inside. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, my first
this looks good.
Kamado creation. What else do we have here?
Oh, we have rice, we have soup, we have
this is tortilla soup, right?
Tortilla soup, right, yes.
Oh yeah, we've got, hey, you can't have barbecue without baked beans, right?
And of course we have salad.
We have salad back there,
and
right there.
we have a garlic bread.
And garlic bread. So, Mr. Smoky Goodness Guy, how does this taste?
I'm gonna have to try one of these spicy Asian
I cannot
ribs.
wait. We're hungry.
We are. We get to try on camera.
Yeah, he wants us.
Spicy Asian rib.
Yes. Oh,
Packed with tons of flavor and a good deal of heat. Love it.
This